Hey, Marshawn Alonio here. Welcome back. So listen, this is the 5 things that every woman should know about men. Before I jump into that really quickly, I am Marshawn Alonio. I am a shift relationship strategist where I help Black Christian women to shift their mindset, shift their perspective, and shift the way that they are showing up in this world. Let's jump into the 5 things that every woman should know about men. The first thing is that he despises criticism. Criticism literally will suck him dry. It is his worst nightmare. It is the things that he never wants to hear, because guess what? Men want to win with you. Men just want the blueprint in order to win with you. He wants to be seen as your hero. He does not want to be criticized. Here's the thing. He can take constructive criticism, but no on criticism. He can hear your thoughts, right? The things that you're like, I got a question about that. That's fine. It's not saying keep all of it in, that you can never question him, but criticizing him does not make him draw closer to you. It actually repels him. It makes him to look at you differently, like, I probably will not be able to share my life, my dreams, my everything with this person, because as soon as I do that, she's going to find a reason to put me down, or to make me feel less than, or to make me feel like I cannot accomplish the dream that I want to accomplish. And he will shut you out of that part of his life. And so if you want that, then keep doing it, right? But realizing that criticism is something that will suck the life out of him and suck the life out of y'all connection, you'll stop doing it if you realize how really important it is that he needs your support, not your criticism. Again, he can take constructive criticism, but just outright, you suck, you ain't that. No, that's a no-go. That's a no-go. You keep doing that if you don't want the relationship. That's what that boils down to. The second thing that every woman should know about a man is that your confidence, he wants to see it. He wants you to exude it. That confidence, your confidence in this case, is highly sexy to him. It is something that will draw him nearer, closer to you each and every moment, each and every day, because of the way that you are showing up, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you put your shoulders back and actually allow your girls to be perked up and just be in the room. When you walk in the room, he knows that you are in the room. But not only does he see you and know that you're in the room, everybody else knows that you're in the room. And guess what? You don't even have to say a word. When you are a confident woman walking into his world or around him, men can see confidence. Men can see and smell a woman that has high self-esteem. But the opposite is also true. He can also smell and see a woman that has low self-esteem and little to no confidence. You will not draw in a high value man if you are not a confident woman. It's just not going to happen. You will continue to draw in the riffraff or the predators, because they know that you are the perfect prey for them to take advantage of, to be quite frank. Number 3, every woman should know that downtime is essential to just about every man. Just about every man, especially after a hard day's work. Now, again, some women need this as well, but we're talking about men today, right? I get it. Women need this too. You don't have to be in the comments, but we're talking about men today. He needs to be able to recharge after he gets home. Have you ever seen in the movies or heard some men say that they don't go straight home after work? And or when they get home, if they go straight home, some of them will sit in the car for a little while before they walk through the front door. It's because He's trying to recharge. He's trying to rejuvenate before he has to come in the house or go in the house and be bombarded with all of the things that she wants to release on him. You just want to chill out for a minute. You want to chill out for a minute. And so establishing what that minute looks like, it may be half an hour, it may be an hour, it may even be 2 hours, where he has to come in and whatever his routine is for decompressing time to do that. So he can get the world of the weight off, the weight of the world off of his shoulders, so he can show up for you fully when he comes back down. Maybe out of the man cave or out of the shower or whatever, the steam bath, whatever the heck he's doing in order to recharge. It may even be video games. You might despise video games, but allow him to decompress and de-stress and recharge the way that he wants to do it, not the way that you want him to do it. That way, when he comes down, now he's ready to converse with you. He's ready to hear all about your day. He's ready to take on all of the things that he needs to deal with the child or children. He can do that, but it's essential for the downtime because he's used to going out to the world and being beat up by the world and coming back, and now he's being beat up by you as well. So just give him some time to relax for a minute. And if you are known to be his heaven, his peaceful place, he will be coming home to you more often without the sitting in the car for 45 minutes, an hour. Or you know that he got off of work at 5, but he not coming home to 9. He'll be coming straight home because we all want to feel like, I'm saying we, men, okay? Men want to feel like the king in their own castle. And if they can't feel like the king in their own castle, they will figure out which castle they can be the king at. Now you take that however you want to take it. Take it however you want to take it, okay? The fourth thing is that men value their freedom. In the last video, I talked about autonomy, right? And that is their freedom. Men just want to be able to do what they want to do. Yes, within reason. Yes, within boundaries. But it's also being able to have a conversation with his woman, you in this case, to say, hey, I need X, Y, and Z. So you know what the expectation is. He's put it out there. You can accept it or not, right? Because you have a choice as well. But you're putting these things out there so you can see if you're a good fit for one another. So you're not acting crazy later on. And the crazy, you deemed to be crazy, like the thing that you want to insert there, whatever you believe crazy is, don't do that. Okay, so downtime is essential. Valuing his freedom is essential, and this is also why he's fearing commitment as well, because men want their freedom. They want to feel like they can go out there and do whatever they want to, even if they know intellectually they cannot, because they have a woman, they have a wife, they have child, they have children. They know that, but they need to make that decision to choose to go home to the family, to go home to the wife, versus choosing to do something that is going to destroy his relationship or his marriage. He has to feel like he can choose to do that. It doesn't make you, the woman, feel good, but you have to be willing to trust the man that you have chosen to be with. They value their freedom. That's one of the reasons why he fears being in a committed relationship, because most women try to snatch the freedom away and put them on a ball and chain, which is where that kind of expression came from. Fifth and final thing that women need to know about men is that only men in their full power will be able to be with you in your full power. Your full power is knowing exactly who you are. Your full power is being able to communicate the things that you like, dislike, need, want, desire. Your full power is showing up as who you are, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you are enough, knowing that what you bring to the table is what you bring to the table, knowing that you can show up and be authentic, knowing that you can show up and be just your comfortable self with him. You are in your full power. You know exactly the things that you want out of life, and you are aspiring to get those things. You may not have them today, or you may be in the middle where you might have some but don't have as much as you want, and or you may be at the quote unquote proverbial end where you have attained said goal, but now you're starting at the bottom of the new goal because now you want to reach this thing, and you'll just keep going in the cycle. All of this is to say that you need to know this about men, because if he is not in his full power, if you are not in your full power, you will never attract a man that is in his full power. So when the two of you come together, you can be that dynamic power couple. It is just not going to work. A person with low self-esteem is never going to attract somebody with high self-esteem. Now, here's the thing. Initially, you can, but you won't keep the person with high self-esteem around if you have low self-esteem, because your insecurities at some point are going to show up, and you are going to start to repel the man in this case who has high self-esteem. He's going to move on because he can see, he can smell, he has listened to his intuition that has told him you don't have high self-esteem, and he's not going to feel like having to answer or trying to make you feel good every time you feel bad about something that he said or something that you think that he did, but you have no evidence behind. So these are the 5 things that every woman needs to know about men. I love you guys, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Listen, if you need some help, if you want some coaching by me, then there are several links down in the description box below. So go ahead and check out those links. Reach out to your girl. Again, I'm Marshawn Olanio. I am a shift relationship strategist where I help Black Christian women to shift their mindset, shift their perspective, and shift the way that they're showing up in this world by working on self first and then allowing that to roll over into your romantic relationship. I will talk to you guys later. Deuces.